got one. Oh, got one. Oh my God. Yo. Oh, got one. Oh, got one. Oh, dude. Got him. Oh, it's a giant. Oh. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake with DTF Fishing. Today, we're doing some special fishing. It's Independence Day weekend. I am here at a spot that is very close to home, but one that I have actually never been to. Behind me is what looks like the ocean, but that's actually Lake St. Clair. Today, I'm gonna be trying a variety of techniques here and a few other spots around my house that I just have neglected over the past couple years, and we're gonna see if we can find something at some new places. Come along with me. All right guys, starting out here, I've got the Whopper Plopper 130 tied on. I was hoping to go for a home run early before people get out here and it gets overcrowded and try for a muskie, a pike, or maybe even a big bass. But this doesn't really look too much like a spot where you can catch a muskie, but I'm still gonna give it a go, see what happens. All right guys, the water over here is very choppy. I have the wind blowing into my bank, but over to my right, the water looks a little bit more calm, so I'm going to step over there with the Whopper Plopper for a minute. But I am seeing some fish over here on this side. They don't appear to be giant fish, but they're blowing up on the top. Right now we have a hatch of some type of fly. I think they might be fish flies going on, and I think that's what they're feeding on. You guys can probably see this side is a little bit more calm and not as choppy. There's also a really nice platform to stand on here. Nice. Like I said, I'm not going to throw this Whopper Plopper super long, but I have to give it a shot. We have to go for a home run early in the morning. Well guys, how cool is this? A little baby lighthouse. And that is a little baby lighthouse penis. And that's a pretty poorly drawn penis, if I might say so myself. All right, let's throw the Whopper Plopper a couple times on this side, and then I'm gonna switch over to something else. Got one. This bass is way too small for the Whopper Plopper 130. What the heck? Look at that. Look at the Whopper Plopper compared to him. That's a future giant right there. He's got a big stomach. Here we go. First largie of the day. Oh, no way, dude. Oh my gosh, I almost set the hook and threw this guy right into the lighthouse. Oh, he's already missing an eye too. That would have been sad if I took his other one. What a crazy looking fish. Hold on a second, guys, and let me show you this beautiful, handsome face on this guy. All right, guys, look at this fish. Poor guy is missing an eye. He's got an eye on the other side, but completely missing this eye. And he hit that right at the rocks right there, and he just came up and just gently grabbed that last treble hook. And I didn't realize he was hanging on to it when I set the hook, and I almost smashed him into the lighthouse. So could have gone bad, but he's still good. He's still swimming. He's still got one good eye. Also, I didn't mention it before, but typically I don't go with a leader when I throw a topwater bait, but in this case, I have about a 6-inch, 40-pound fluorocarbon leader, and that's just in the event that I hook into some kind of giant pike or muskie. They've got sharp teeth, and if they do happen to grab above the nose of this $20 Whopper Plopper, we're a little bit more protected that way. I don't typically like to use steel just because it sinks even worse than fluorocarbon, but a 6-inch fluorocarbon leader, as you guys can see, is not taken away from the action of the bait at all. Now, if you use a longer leader, like a 3-foot fluorocarbon 40-pound leader, it might affect the action of your Whopper Plopper. All right, guys, before we move again, let's try out something new. All right, guys, right now I'm going to switch over to a Z-Man micro chatterbait with a Zoom Fluke Junior trailer. Something still a little bit flashy, but certainly not as intimidating as a Whopper Plopper 130, even though the tiny bass here didn't seem to be intimidated. What I'm doing here is mixing it up between a straight retrieve and some jigging pops off the bottom. Seems to work really well with the chatterbait. Got one. Another little largie, I believe. Pretty much exactly what you would expect on the micro chatterbait is a micro bass. Perfect little hook set, tiny little baby largemouth. Number 3 on the day. Got one. A little bit bigger. Still a small, little micro bass. Oh, yeah, he's not bad at all. About a 1 pounder. Very nice. A little bit of an upgrade. All right, guys, Matt just got here, and I was about to tell him to come out and join me, but he's in the parking lot, and he said right there in the parking lot, someone just caught an absolute tank. And so I'm gonna head back toward that way because all the ones I've been catching here have been pretty small. They've been on the smaller side, and I was using a Whopper Plopper 130. So if the giants were out here and they were eating, you'd think I would have seen one by now, but we're gonna head back, see if we can get something a little bit bigger. Oh my, about fell. Dude, I just got hit by like a 4-pound smallie. I'm not joking. That was a smallmouth, and it jumped out of the water. Oh my God, I got that on camera, but dude, I almost fell in. I was not expecting that at all. Oh, I'm so sad. Wait till you see that on camera. He jumped a foot out of the water, dude. I'm so sad I missed that fish. Got one. Oh my God. Yo. Ugh. I was not paying attention. I had the plopper completely stopped, just sitting there. Oh, there we go. All right, I just realized my camera had fallen down, but got this largemouth, about a 2-pounder. You can see he's had his lip ripped real good before. He's got a big hole in the bottom of his mouth there. Feel kind of bad for this guy. Let's go ahead and get him back in the water. But yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. He came up and ate the Whopper Plopper off the surface there. All right, guys, Matt went on an adventure down the trails, and I'm on my way to find him, but I stopped here because I saw a lot of bait fish action. Saw a couple fish blow up, and I got a Whopper Plopper tied on, so I got to stop here and try. All right, no action here on the Whopper Plopper. I'm going to throw the wacky rig a little bit. Got one. Woo. Nice. Don't tell me he took my worm. Oh no. He got my worm. Hopefully it's in his mouth. We'll find out. There we go. Largie number 5. 5 or 6, I'm actually not sure. I think 5. Let's go with 5. All right, guys, after we fished that pier where we had a little bit of luck, we caught 5 largemouth total. We tried a couple different spots, a river spot and well, 2 river spots, and we had absolutely 0 luck there. It was very stained. The current was very fast because it's been raining. And yeah, we weren't having any luck, so we came here. This is actually the pond right by my house, and this will be the first time that Matt has been here to fish this with me. There's big bass in here. He's gonna try for some big carp, and we're gonna see what we can catch. Oh, damn it, dude. I just missed a pretty big one. And I don't know how, but I got like the worst knot I've ever seen in my braid right now. Dude, what in the hell? How does this even happen? Yep, I'm gonna have to cut my line. Got one. Perfect bait size. Do you want me to get you a live bluegill? Got a nice little bluegill here. That's too big to throw out for bait. I mean, there are probably a couple in here that could eat that guy, but not ideal. We want to get something a little bit smaller. Looks like there's a whole bunch of bluegill that just hang out right here. Another one's too big for bait. Good sized bluegills over here. All right, guys, another pretty decent bluegill here. Once again, not what we're after, but we're catching some fish. Got one. All right, I got you one. Look at that. Dude, anytime I want. Any gap in the weeds, just throw, if you throw a nightcrawler there, it'll get eaten by a bluegill. All right, guys, I got my bluegill, my live bluegill sitting out there. Matt has one out as well. I'm gonna throw this wacky weedless rig here. All right, guys, well, I couldn't get it to record, but just caught the biggest bass of the day, probably about a 2-pounder on the wacky rig. And I'm sitting here trying to press the record button 5 times during the battle, and it just would not start. But yeah, got a decent one. Dang it, man. My camera's been doing that a lot lately. Oh, oh, dude. 5-pounder for sure. I was just reeling in my wacky rig. He tried to eat it off the top. Whenever you get back here, I'm ready to head over to the other pond. Oh, got one. It's a nice one, dude. Not a 5, but it's a big. Might be a 3-pounder. Nope, it's smaller than I thought. Ooh. Alrighty, guys. Another 2-pounder, maybe just under 2 pounds. Oh.
This is perfect.
Oh, dude, no, that was big. Oh, he might have it again, dude. Oh, got one. Woo, we on him now. Another small bass, but still a bass. All right, guys, for the second time, I wasn't recording, but I actually just caught a small crappie, and that is what we're gonna use for live bait. See if we can get something to eat this little crappie. What?
I was overheating there for a minute. I started getting worried.
I heard in these situations, it's good to drink your own piss.
Yeah.
Bear Grylls does it.
He also pushes animal crap together to get the water out of it.
Oh, dude, that's... You seen the one where he spent the night inside a dead camel carcass?
No.
That guy's crazy.
I thought I might.
Got one. Oh, through the weeds, come on. Oh, dude. I can't get him out of the weeds. Got him. Oh, it's a giant. Oh. He's not that big, but he's got a lot of weeds on him. Woo! Big boy. Here we go. Oh yeah. He's skinny. He should be about a 4.5 pounder, but he's only like 3.5. Woo! Big boy. All right, guys. Big bass of the day. He's chunky. He might be pushing 4. He's probably just under 4 pounds. I'd say 3 pound 10 ounce, something like that. But yeah, big fish of the day on the Topwater frog. He slammed it. Absolutely slammed it. Definitely the best bite of the day. All right, guys, finally got a big bass on the frog. We did work pretty hard for it. We're both sweating. It's pouring into our eyes. It's another hot, muggy day, but really paid off with that big fish there. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna see if I can get another one on the frog. I believe in you, Matt.
Let's go, baby.
You got you one?
Got me a toad.
I'm coming. That's a big one. Dude, that's an absolute hog. That's about a 5 pounder, dude. That's a big boy.
That is pretty.
There you go, dude. That's a tank. Better get that big girl back in there.
Yeah, get it back in there. You guys gonna hold that?
Yeah. We both have YouTube channels.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. That's the fish of the day right there. You glad you didn't leave?
There's some big ones in here.
Yeah. They get pretty big. They get bigger than that, believe it or not.
In here.
Yeah. It can be real tough.
I've been here for all these years and never caught nothing that big.
It can be tough. I mean, these weeds are terrible. You got very few options as far as what you can throw, but he just managed to get a pretty nice one.
Let's get another one.
Wow.
Second big one of the day.
Hey Matt, you just missed it, man. You just missed that bass that caught out of here. Huge bass.
Nothing seems to be eating this thing. I'll release the crappie.
Yeah, you let him go.
Yeah, he's still got life in him, so I'll let him go. Oh, I wasn't recording again. That's 3 fish I haven't recorded, and this one's good. I can't believe I didn't record again. C'est la vie. It's just the way it goes today. I never forget to record, and I've done it 3 times today. All right, guys, no more luck in that little spot with the wacky rig. I'm gonna move down here closer to Matthias, AKA Matt, and see if I can catch something on the topwater frog again.
Glad I got it on the Arctic spinner.
Oh! Damn it. I don't think he ever had it in his mouth, but he definitely went for it there. That's a shame. That seemed like a pretty good bass right there. All right, guys, I'm doing my outro inside because it started thunderstorming out there. Matt took off and went home, had another great time fishing with Matt, and I'm so glad we were able to get him on at least one giant since he did make the drive down here. I would have felt bad if he went home empty-handed or without at least one big fish, so that was pretty cool to see. We both managed to get one absolute tank. I had one that I estimate was about 4 pounds, maybe a little bit less than 4 pounds, and Matt had one that was probably right at 5 pounds, an absolute pond giant. Believe it or not, the bass and some other fish in this pond are even bigger, and I haven't really spent a lot of time fishing the pond this year because I've been trying to branch out and try as many new spots as possible. But in the next year, I'm gonna give it at least 2 full days, probably one in the spring and one in the fall, and just fish that pond because there is a chance of catching multiple 5+ pounders in there, especially when the weeds aren't as bad in the spring and fall, and the giants come out to eat some shad in the fall, and that's really my favorite time to go out there and throw some big swim baits, so we'll definitely do that. If you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Go check out Matt's channel. There's a link in the description. When his video comes out, like, comment, and subscribe there as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one.